All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to join our free online lesson again. Today, our title will be the Generative Design by using the Autodesk Fusion 360. Let me introduce myself first. My name will be Kueh Siqing, and I'm from Acadsystems, Sdn Bhd. Before we start, can anyone help me a favor by answering the first poll? To let me know of your background. Okay, well, waiting for everyone to answer the poll, so I would like to share our web page. First, you can type acadsystems.com, and you can see there will be all our information. And also, you can just scroll down, and here will be some description to introduce all what we are doing. And we are also the Autodesk Gold Partner. And if you scroll down again, you can get all the latest news or also the promotion. Yeah, so they will have flyer here and also the information. If you want to have more inquiry, you can just click the highlight words and you can get to a new page. And you also can get all the inquiry and also the information that you want. And if you keep scrolling down, then you can see the latest. Every week we have the Autodesk free online lesson, workshop, and also the webinars. So here you can see today will be the Fusion 360 Generative Design, and tomorrow will be have another Inventor, who is the build of material customization. And also, if you want to have know all the information or all the latest news, you can just scroll down. Yeah, and all the review of our calendar will be right over here lah. Okay. And if you have another, like you have facing the problems regarding your software, or also you have some, you want to know more about the software, the drawing, you can just click here, the help desk, the Acad System new help desk. So when you click it, you can see the page like this. If you don't have the account, you can just click continue as guest. Once you have clicked into, you can see there will be one plus, which is the create a new ticket, and you have to provide your name, your description of the title, the problem that you face, and the most important one, you have to provide your email and provide your company name. This is because we can just reply all your issue immediately by replying your email that you have provided. If you want to let us know more detail, you can just write over here the description of the ticket, the title, and the category. You can just search those things, right? Okay. And before I start, one more is I want to make one short the introduction for our product design and manufacturing collection. For 1 year, the subscription will be 7,000 plus, and if you click for the 3-year subscription, you pay discount 10% additional, and it is 20K for 750 ringgit. Okay, let us see the poll answer. So I will share the result, and we can see most of it is the educators and students, and the 20% will be the others. But never mind, we still can get going on this topic with the generative design. Okay, let us start. Today, the title will be the generative design, and the project that we are going to do is the car welding. Yeah, the car welding. Okay. And before I start the title, I want to give an announcement for the Autodesk, which they are changing in this year. The Autodesk is launching a new plan that are based on the people and also the retired plan based on the serial numbers. So for the previous, our license processing will be using the serial number to activate on the Autodesk software. But now we are changing to the name user, the method for launching the license activation. If you purchase the Autodesk software and you have the email to activate the license, and you have to create one account, which is the Autodesk account, by using the email that you have purchase for the license. So when you create the account, you can go to the manage.autodesk.com and you will see the webpage like this. And how to name user to activate the license. So you have to go to here. The first thing is the user management, and you click the by user. And this will be apply one. We say your team, but this one, the name will be depends on the contract that you have purchased for license. And all of this user management is only the contract manager able to see the user management feature. Okay, once you have activated, and now you want to invite your user, which is your staff that are using the software, and you can just invite by clicking and give the email and invite them. And the user email will be appear here once they are active. And you can just assign the license that you want to give the user. Okay, so we're done with the name user. Now we will go to the product design manufacturing collection. For this bundle, there are a lot of the software. The first will be the Inventor Professional. And inside the Inventor, there are got more the feature, which is the Snapshot, CAM, tolerance analysis, nesting, or also the valve and the factory design utilities. And this bundle, we also have the AutoCAD, Navisworks, and also the 3ds Max, and also the Acad Pro. And inside this bundle, there are the most interesting one will be the Fusion 360. And this is also the topic that we are discuss with this today, the free online lesson. And the generative design, we will start by using this Fusion 360. So what is the generative design? What is the concept? What is the properties regarding for this title, the generative design of the product? Maybe we can start with the benefits of using the generative design for the manufacturing. The first benefit will be the lightweighting, because if you're using the generative design, you can identify the solution to minimize the mass. Mass and material will always be the problem that when we want to manufacture a new product, right? So this software will help you to have the very short time, and you can make it very quickly to identify the solution. For the second one will be the performance impact. This one is help you to evaluate multiple manufacturing method by using this generative design, and it also can improve and also optimize the product durability and eliminate all the weakness area. Because for one completed product design, there will be some area is very good, but they always have some area that were very weak and very easy to be destroyed by that part. By using this software, they will help you to analysis and help you to eliminate all the area of the weakness one. Okay. The third one will be the parts consolidation. This one is like helping you to exploring a range of design solutions, which will allow you to consolidate multiple components into a solid part. And this will reducing all the assembly costs. Okay, it's reducing your cost and will simplify all your supply chain. For the fourth one will be the sustainability. This one, I think everyone will be familiar, because when you are manufacturing a new product, this one will meet your sustainability goal by using the generative design. This is also the lightweight your product, create a less production waste. So if you are minimize the waste, means you will also minimize the cost, right? And this will helping you select more sustainable material that you are needed for a product that you want to create. All right. Before we start, I want to make maybe a short describe how we are doing the generative design by using the Fusion. For the very first, if you open the Fusion 360, you will see a multiple workplace, and the first one will be design. Okay, so if you want to use the generative design, the first thing you have to design the plate first. Okay, then you have to choose the design option of the workplace, and it will display all the list of this. The second thing, before you do the generative design, you have to choose the design specs. Okay, the green one will be the preserve. For the preserve geometry, that is the part that you don't want to be changes or don't want to be modified when the design was generating by themselves, right? This is what we mean by preserve. And for the obstacle is which means you want to put maybe it's solid and more maybe it's the obstacle that are blocking, which also we can understand by you are create the empty space for the preserved geometry to generate the connection between them or create one path to across between two preserved geometry, right? So you can see the preferred geometry the minimum must be two bodies, but the obstacle geometry minimum can be one body and so on. And the next one will be the design condition. This one is also very important because when you want to create a design, you also have to know the law, which we can understand by force, right? Like this one, the car wheel ring, we will know when the car is rotating, then you can see that it will have at least 2 or 3 the force will be applied on it, right? It's not only for one axis, it's at least 2 axis will be applied. Like we know the force from the friction, and we also the force from the center, which we can say that is centrifugal force. Okay, so we can select the structural constraint, the first thing, and you can select the structural laws. But all of this I will do it on the hands-on exercise effort after this. Okay, if after we done the log, then we'll select for the force, then the next thing will be a design criteria. Okay, design criteria will be when you create a design, you want to generate, before that you have to see the preview or you want to have the pre-check. Pre-check is something like you can check the generate, can be exist or is it logicable. Sometimes you want to do a product, sometimes you have to choose a material, right? If you want to do a covering, in principle, you are using the like wood or plastic, right, for the commercial use. So this one, it will help you to have the analysis by themselves and also analysis for the cost. Okay, so before you do that, you can select the generative status and you can see is it the process already done, or you can see the process until which part. And also, all of this process will take at least 1 day to 2 days. But this one, you don't need to wait and open and on your PC for 2 days or 1 night, right? This one will all be done on the cloud. So even though you closing the CPU, and this one still will be running and progressing in the cloud. And after the 1 day or 2 days you open, then you can straightforward get the result by taking this product design from the generative design. Okay. So when you have done a design, let's say we done the design for this part, for the generative design. If you want to take it out or we share that, we can explain like we create a design by using the creative design. You have to spend the cloud credit cost. And you can see the last one, the generative design. This one, you have to spend at least 25 cloud credit to generate and get the result. If you want to download, you have to spend 100 cloud credit. Okay, and this credit can be purchased by the partner of the Autodesk. You can just get the information at our website, the acadsystems.com. Okay, let us start with this hands-on exercise by using the Fusion 360. Okay, for the very first that I'm explaining is a WordPress. This diagram will be the first one you have to generate. I think if you are using Inventor, then you will know how we create this. Because due to the time constraint, I cannot show all the progress, but I can give you some tips. You can just click here, create a sketch, and choose a plan, and you can just draw a line, which is the segment of this diagram. After that, you just cross it and join, and the last one will be you can just click this one solid and click create a revolve. So when you revolve, you can see the diagram, the shape like this. Is it okay? Yeah. So when you have the diagram, then now we have to move to the welding. Okay. Welding. This is the segment view for the welding. Like I said just now, you just draw for this segment, this area, and you just revolve, and you can get the diagram. And also the car welding will also apply the same concept like this one. Okay. And the center, then we say center half of the car. This one will be designed by yourself. Okay. Okay. Right now, we go to our main objective, which is generative design. Like the first one, we have to design. We have to choose the preserved geometry, right? So for the precision geometry, I choose the center hub and also the towel ring. So you can see it's a green one, right? And you will ask, where is the red one, the offsetter? Okay, because if you want to have the detail check, I have to hide the first. But now I want to show you. You can create a full obstacle. I can create the eyes, and you can see all of these red things. This is just a blocking. They're blocking for what? They're blocking to have generate to the other space that I don't want to, right? So you can see here, there's only this part to this part. These two will be the, I will see the space for the generating design to generate by themselves. Okay, so when we're done with this preserve, now we want to put the log, which means the force. But before that, let me to cost it. The first will be the constraint, the structural constraint C. Okay, structural constraint is like the fixed or the pin or the frictionless. Normally we create it, and we can see here. You can just change to the frictionless. This depends on the product that you want, because today we want to do the car welding, so we might want to reduce all the friction, right? Because friction, when it gets longer, they will just destroy all your car welding, the structure, and also the stability, and also the stiffness. Yeah, so I will choose here. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason why I choose these 5 spaces because I want to have 5 different options for the generating design, which means when they are generating, the system are generating, it can have 5 options that it can grow from these 5 places to here. To where there will be the second one, which will be the structural log. For the structural log, I will choose here. This. Some people will ask why I don't choose the middle one. Because when the tire was put inside, when I'm rotating, normally the force only apply on the 2 outer space. And this is why we are choosing here. Okay, this area and this area. And for this, I will have at least 5 log case. This is because I have different the angle. Like I just said, the force it will not be only one force when you are rotating, right? So you can check over here, open log case, log, and you choose the first one, like the pencil here, edit. And you can see this one is the first fault, it's a 0, 0, 0, right? For the second one, I can just see here, will be the 90 degree. It will be the other side. So for the third one, I will go to the y-axis, right? That's not, this two is the x-axis. So for the y-axis, you can see here, I still go to the S angle, which is 180. So same thing will be applied to the y-axis. And I will create until the 5th one will be the y-axis. Right. When you've done all of this setting, now will be the very important one is the objective. The objective that I create the product design. The first will be to minimize the mess. So it's just activate here. And the safety factor we always maintain as 1, okay? It can up to 1.75, 1 or 2, but I will choose 1. This is the limitation, huh? So I click OK. And right now, this is a manufacturing. Manufacturing is like how you produce the product, right? So first thing I will choose unrestricted because I want to let this Fusion 360 to see how they are generating the path. And I don't want to restrict it, and I can see as many as I want. Okay, and before that, you can choose either is additive, modeling, 2C architecting, or the die casting. Since we are demo for this car welding, so I will choose the die casting. Okay, the enable, and this you can see here. But all of this dry angle, thickness, and maximum and minimum, they will be up to all your options. But for this session, I will just keep it as a default. After this, we come to the last part will be the material, right? Material, there will be a lot of the example there inside this Fusion 360 library. Okay, you can choose down here, library. And you can see Fusion 360 material library. So they have a lot of parts. This one will choose a metal. And if you want to choose here, you can just drag to inside. Okay, once you put inside, there will be some option, right? After this, you can just click here the pre-check. Okay, you see the sign, right? The missing put. But this sign, as long as it's not the cross one, the red one, cross, then it still will be fine. You still can generate. Just they inside the this cloud, they cannot estimate the cost for this design. But it still can go on. Only some option of analysis there will be missing, right? So when you've done all of this, you can just create a generate. Okay, create the generate. It will like this one in progress, so you can generate study. Once you create it, they will be start generating, and this generating will take at least one day. I just said just now, right? It is up to how many material that you have put, how many log that you have been applied, and how many preserve that you want to generate. Sometimes if you put at least, let's say example, 5 material will take like 2 days. Okay, 2 days, 48 hours to generate. Okay, so for crossing, I will have show this. When you're done the generating, it will show like this one. Okay, I will show finish. And here will be the very important and interesting part. For the left side here will be the outcome filter. Outcome is mean they have already done. You can choose study, and you can choose the material that you have been put. Let's say I want to focus on the aluminum. I just cross here, and this is all the aluminum, the material that can be generating, like the path I say between the path. And here you can see, you also can choose the objective range, like the volume, mass, the factor of safety, displacement, and the cost also. This cost is a USD, and the fully burdened cost. All right. Okay, let us try. We want to compare. If we want to choose like maybe one of them to have the comparison in terms of the like the cost, or also the how we say the material. Okay, the first thing you see the right side here, there is all the information that you've been done here. You can see the material, textile, similarity, and also production volume, and also the volume or the mass. So if you want to compare, you can click here, just click the other one. It will take some time, and it will show both of the quantities, and it will make a comparison. You also just drag here, then you can see all of this, and you can see what's the difference between them, and you can change another display. Like we want to see like the stretch reference. For the green one will be the ideal, which we mean the best lah. For the green one and the blue one, that will be still okay but low. If you see the red color one, which means they're very weak, and once the acid force applied, they will be cracked, or also they will be destroyed. Right? So you can choose the design preview, the model preview. All of this will be done in this software. Yeah. After this, we can just create design. Yeah. As you can see, this one. This part is one of the part I take from the result, the outcome. So I just create. And after that, I just do it like normal, which is like I just take the part, I create, and I do the pattern, the circular pattern, and I can make all of this. And the end, I will just insert the tire up to the wiring, the car wheel ring, then all will be done like this. And this is the model that we can see over here. And the last part, you want to present, or you want to show the final product, then you can choose the rendering. You can choose rendering by here, the render. So if you choose this, you can see here. Yeah, that will be the part that you can see over here. You also using the render, you can just render like this one. Set out, you choose the appearance, and it will want you to choose the product. Then you can choose the background picture, which will already have the default inside the Fusion 360. And also this part, you see, you can apply to the face or the bodies. But for this one, I will apply to the bodies, and the material, you can just change over here, the appearance. So when you're done, you click the render, it will take like maybe a few hours. This one is shorter. You take a few hours, they will generate, and they will be can be exported as a video, or you can export as a picture, JPEG, or also the PNG, and you can just export out and display to your customer or your client. Yeah, And this will be quite heavy duty. Please have the hardware, like at least 16 gig of the RAM to do this. Right. Okay. And this is all from me today. But before that, please help me to answer one more, the last poll. Yeah, the second poll is here. Thank you. You can just help me to answer. Yeah. If you have any problem or you have any question you want to ask, you can just answer over the chat box here, or you can just email to our this one, the sales@acadsystems.com. Yeah. If I can give some time, you can just click here, or you want to chat over here also can. Then we will answer you immediately. Yeah. While waiting, I'm waiting for the attendants to answer the question. Do you have any question regarding the Fusion? Like I said just now, I want to mention again, for this Fusion, just now I did the generative design. The part that I take out for the wiring, it cost me like 25 CAD credit to generate. Same goes to the render. If you want to render, it's also test one. It's only one credit for the rendering. This credit is you can purchase online. You can purchase from our partner, Acad System also. So you can just use it and you can create the design out from this software and become your personal. Right. Okay, so I will end the polling. I will share the result here. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for you all. Thanks for joining this free online lesson. And I believe we will see you very soon. Please join for tomorrow, the Inventor Build of Generative Design. Okay. Thank you.